Today, we're giving you an in-depth look at Dollywood's HeartSong Lodge and Resort. This hotel opened in November of 2023 and still has that new building smell. Today, we'll show you a look at the double queen with a dormer style room, a full tour of the resort and grounds, plus you'll join us for dinner at Ember and Elm. All of that and more on this happy place. Hi friends! We are here at the
Dollywood HeartSong Lodge and Resort.
I can't remember the name for some reason. I'm very tired. But we are staying here for 3 nights, and to be completely honest, this is our second night here. But we want to show you around the resort and give you a room tour and just share everything about it with you because it's pretty new.
It's pretty new. This resort opened for, I guess, the public to stay in on November 3rd, 2023. So it's
Like 5 months old.
5-6 months old at this point. Smells like new hotel. Looks like new hotel. And what better place to start a tour like that than right in front of Dolly herself?
I know, it's wonderful. The first thing we're gonna do is we will cut to the room tour, which we gave yesterday right when we got in. So here is past Taylor and Jake doing that for you. Welcome to our room at the HeartSong Lodge and Resort here in Dollywood. Pardon my appearance. We just spent 10 hours in the car. He's not a paid actor, I promise. Just ignore the small toddler in the background wreaking havoc. We have put our stuff down, but we want to show off this really, really stunning room. So the first thing when you come in, you're going to have a mirror on one of the side walls, depending on which side you come in, and a coat hook on the other. And then this lovely, lovely bathroom. What we have here is the sink and then the toilet and shower room. Let's see. We have a 2 shower head shower, normal shower curtain, and a little shelf with some shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. There are some hooks, which is really nice for when you have those wet towels, that you want to hang. And then I think this is one of the coolest mirrors I've ever seen. I love the little bead details in the light that's actually in the mirror. That's super, super cool. And in here we had soap and lotion, and I love a cosmetics towel, black towel. That's a nice touch. Tissues and a ton of towels. So really, really nice. Yeah, you're gonna take a bath in a little bit, bud. Next up, we have our little clothing nook area. This also has the fridge, little mini fridge. We have a couple bottles of water and milk in there. The safe, which is Miles' favorite thing in the whole world. Lots of places for your shoes and your clothes, several hangers, an iron, and a steam iron and an ironing board, along with an ice bucket. There is ice and water right down the hallway from us. What do you think? Cool. Walking further into the room, we have, this one has 2 queen beds. I think these beds are beautiful. They're just so nice. We have a little nightstand between them with an alarm clock, and oh my gosh, there's a sound machine.
No way.
That is so, I brought a sound machine because I didn't know, but yeah, there's a sound machine. Look at that. That is a wonderful touch. Wonderful touch. And of course, this.
He's actively unzipping your luggage.
Can you unpack for me? Oh. I think what I like most about this room is this beautiful painting of the mountains with bears and waterfalls and butterflies. Moving along, you're gonna have your TV with, I guess this would be considered like the dresser. It has, multiple shelves, big nook. Seems like the fridge should go in there.
Looks like an area where the fridge may have been at one point.
It didn't fit.
New resort growing pain type things, I guess.
For sure. There's a little seat bench area where we've thrown all of our stuff. And another little area, I think this would be good for shoes. Next up, you're gonna have your desk. This has your coffee maker, just a tiny coffee maker. It has Maud's Gourmet Coffee and some Coffee Mate, some cups. We'll try that out in the morning. And a little desk with 2 chairs, which is nice. Usually you only get 1. We also have a really nice sitting chair in the corner with a nook.
It's a book nook.
I was gonna say, you could put your books in there.
Put your books in there. Nice view of the rest of the room from the sitting chair. And they are very long rooms.
Yeah, I can't believe the size of this room. It's really, really huge. And then out our window, you're gonna have this little seating area, I guess. It also has some more storage drawers. We have a view of the pool, which is really lovely. There are rooms with balconies. I'm sure they cost more. Really nice pool. That is the room. Jake, do you remember what like this room was considered? Was it just like a...
It's called a queen dormer.
Queen dormer.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
good memory.
I think there were king versions available, or there would have been if they were, but they weren't. so we got the queen one.
It doesn't matter. It's great. There's so much room. Jake's parents are staying actually right next door, which is nice knowing that one of our sides is someone we know. But
so that this little hellion doesn't disturb anybody.
As you can see, it's not the most professional room tour, but you try doing something professional with the 17-month-old. I dare you.
I think he only enhances the tour. It's the realism for me.
All right, on to the next thing.
All right, everybody. Well, it's our last day here at Dollywood. And as I stand overlooking the lower parking lot of Dollywood's HeartSong Lodge and Resort, this beautiful building right here with a babbling fountain right next to me, really is quite lovely. But it occurred to me that we should probably give you a tour of this amazing place. So we're starting outside the front here. As you come in, you will come up this street here, which actually takes you past Dream More Spa and Resort, which was the first resort of the Dollywood series of 2 currently, not counting the cabins, I suppose. But Dream More Spa and Resort is right down there, and HeartSong Lodge and Resort, which is where we're staying, sits up here on the hill. Now there are a couple differences between them. Pricing is more or less the same. I think HeartSong Lodge and Resort is a little bit less expensive than Dream More Spa and Resort, mainly because there's no spa here, but you do get some good perks when you stay at both resorts. And if you're interested in that kind of thing, take a look at our vlog series and some of our tips and tricks videos related to Dollywood. Those will be coming out soon if they haven't yet. We'll make sure there's a link up in the corner for you to click and some down in the description as well. But for now, let's go ahead and get started with this tour. So as you come through the front doors of Dollywood's HeartSong Lodge and Resort, you're greeted with none other than a wonderful picture of Dolly herself. To your immediate right will be your guest services desk. This is where, when you check in, these lovely people at the desk can help you with anything related to your stay. Now, if you have ticketing questions, it's important to note these people can probably answer just about any question that you have, but there is a separate desk here in Dollywood HeartSong Lodge and Resort, as well as Dream More Spa and Resort, just down this way. So we'll get to that in a little bit. First, I want to show you a little bit of the lobby. Near guest services is this helpful kiosk that kind of gives you some of the dining times, when the different shops and things like that, the acoustic lobby, which is one of the bars here at HeartSong Lodge and Resort. Those kinds of things, when they're opening, different counters, that kind of stuff. Their hours for the day. If you continue around the rest of the room, you have a lot of seating here in this this lobby area as you circle around the magnificent fireplace in the middle, which is good because they do have live entertainment over in this section here from time to time, usually small acoustic stuff. We've seen a few different performers here during that time. And this is a lovely area to come and sit because if you're not going to enjoy the fireplace itself, you can take a look outside at this massive fire pit just through those major windows there, which we'll look at when we get outside. Otherwise, from the lobby, continuing to the right, you have two options. You can either come in through the doors here to get to the Songbird Market. In here, they're going to be able to provide you with all of your snack requirements. They have candy bars, candy, a cooler full of salads and parfaits and juices. I had one of these chicken vegetable spring rolls. They were very interesting. But they also have some Dollywood branded things like these tiny little cookies. I'm not exactly sure what they are. They are either the best Cookie Crisp cereal in the world or just tiny little chocolate chip cookies and other assorted various types of cookies, it appears. Either way, they look great. But it's more than just snacks here at the Songbird. They do have build your own pizza options. That's available from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And if you're here for breakfast, they do offer breakfast sandwiches as well. The menus are right above the counter. And then, of course, your classic Starbucks coffee options. These people working hard back here. One interesting thing, if you do have the, I guess it would be the drink like resort cup that you can purchase and get refilled, or if you're purchasing soda, that kind of thing, they do have the Coca-Cola Freestyle filling station here in Songbird as well. Alright, so we're going to make our way out of the other set of doors of Songbird now and continue to our left, which would still be to the right if you came in through the main doors. See, they're right over there. So if you go to the right, you will come down this hall. Past the Honeysuckle and Pine, this is the gift shop here in the HeartSong Lodge and Resort. Their hours do vary depending on what day, what time of year. So right now in April, they're 9 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Find all of your Dolly Parton HeartSong Lodge Resort branded things. I won't get too much into the merchandise here because that's not what it's about. That's a quick look inside the Honeysuckle and Pine. Continue on down this hallway. You're going to come to one very important location that I do want to point out. There is an ATM here for those of you who like to carry cash, but sort of the main event in this corner of the resort here is your ticketing desk. Now, when you're staying at Dollywood's HeartSong Lodge and Resort, or any of the resorts for that matter, it's important to note that one of the things that you do get associated with your stay is a complimentary time saver pass. Normally a $60 value. You can redeem the passes in the park for one use of the time saver line 5 times a day. Now, there are some other stipulations associated with that we will talk about in our tips and tricks video, but at this particular desk, this is where you want to come in the morning of the day you're going to the park to get your handy dandy wristbands that will allow you to use that time saver pass. There's somebody there starting at 8 a.m. most days of the week. They're very helpful and can answer just about any of your questions. Now, continuing past that, if you continue going towards the left past that, you come to DW Club. This is a nice sitting area. They have games and things like that for families and kids to just play, spend some time looking outside at the water features and some of the fires and things like that that are out there. This is also where they have an activity schedule posted. So you can see from day to day at the resort what they have going on from 1 hour to the next. And then just some cards and things like that are available there for families to pass a little bit of time together. And without getting too far away from that, I did also want to point out that in this same hallway, so immediately opposite that little seating area there, your Camp DW, is the fitness center. Now, I took a little bit of footage of this already, and it looks like there are people using the fitness center. So I won't show off that now because I don't want to film anybody. But maybe we can go back and switch to the other camera and show you the footage that I got when I filmed that area previously. All right, so as we continue down that hallway, you see these signs here do point out what you can expect to be coming your way. We're moving towards the trolley pickup, which will be to your right, and then the pools, which will be to your left. So if you come to this little circular roundabout area here, right outside these doors, which will be to the right of the hallway we just came from, is where the trolley pickup is. Now again, one of the perks of staying at Dollywood's HeartSong Lodge Resort is your complimentary use of the trolley system, which will take you back and forth from the park to the resort free of charge, all included with your park ticket, or rather with your stay at the resort. They call this the trolley lobby here at HeartSong Lodge and Resort. The trolley will come up the road, take a turn, come right around, and head right back out that way towards the park. And they do typically start running at either 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. in the morning, depending on the day. The schedule and times vary by season. So heading back into the resort, we'll go ahead and take a quick look at the pools, see if there's anybody inside making use of them at the moment. It's the middle of the day, mostly people should be in the park, so let's see. All of these doors can be opened using your room key card that you get. This particular resort does still use the cards. Would not be surprised if sometime in the future they switch to a Magic Band akin program, and there seems to be hints of that in some of the verbiage that I see related to their wristband system and their passes and things like that. But a decent sized indoor pool, maxes out at 4 feet. The little towel station here is to the left when you enter if you need to pick up any pool towels and things like that. They generally don't like you to use the the nice fluffy white towels that come in your room. It ruins the texture. But yeah, it's a decent pool. Feels heated. It's nice and warm and pooly in here. Like I said, the maximum depth is only 4 feet though, so no diving. Alright, so I think what we'll do now is head outside. I will show you some of the things that are available outdoors in the back of the resort before wrapping around to the other side of the resort. So again, showed off the Cove hot tub area, which is just to my right at the moment, though there are people utilizing that pool for the time being, so I won't, or rather that hot tub for the time being, so I won't show you now. I took some footage of it earlier, maybe we'll slip that in here. But the pool area is very large here at the HeartSong Lodge and Resort. This is just called the Cove. At the moment, it's open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. There are lifeguards here. We've got some very nice water features and things of that nature, little life jackets for the kids over there on the side. It's a fairly decently sized pool with a nice waterfall there in the middle, which is very fun. Lots of good seating areas. It's a little cool right now, so there's not a ton of people using it. But this is one of my favorite areas of the HeartSong Lodge and Resort. This seating area outside has one massive fireplace in the middle, which you can see there amongst all those rock features. And it has maybe 8, 10 other little campfire areas like this located around. So you, your family, your friends, whoever you're staying at the resort with, can come and enjoy an evening out here by the fires. You have lots of lovely water features like this, providing you with a nice little babbling sound in the background to help you stay relaxed. You are on vacation after all. So let's go check out this massive fire pit area here. It's a 20-foot long fire pit that is not only, a nice outdoor fixture for people to spend time around and relax, it's also visible from inside from a couple different areas. And when we go back in, I'll show you some of those areas. But for now, let's take a look from this perspective. So again, just to orient you a little bit, we're now in the back of the HeartSong Lodge and Resort, if you want to think of it that way. At the moment, you're looking across the fire pit area in towards the main lobby of the resort. Just on the other side of those massive windows is the main lobby where we started this whole thing. Look at the size of this fire pit. There's got to be like 20 chairs around it, and there's still plenty of room. But yes, as I get a little bit closer here, you can probably see glinting through the glass there, the fire dancing in the fireplace on the inside. That is the large fireplace in the center of the lobby. So just to give you an idea of where we're at now. So if you continue past the large outdoor fireplace, what you'll be looking at here is the High Note. And this is one of the bars that are at HeartSong Lodge and Resort. This is kind of your sports bar feel. They do have ample outdoor seating and a little bit less indoor seating, but they can serve you all your, well, drinks, cocktails, wines, domestic and craft beers that you might want to have. So let's take a quick peek in and see what's going on inside the High Note. So you see some nice booth seating and things like that, as well as your bar seating. The bartenders here are already a little bit familiar with me from previous nights, so it is what it is. But it's a nice little area. Small little bar, like I said, lots more outdoor seating than there is indoor seating here at the High Note. But as you pass through the High Note, you enter right into the Ember and Elm. This is the main, I almost said dining room like it was a cruise. This is your main restaurant here at the HeartSong Lodge and Resort. And very simply themed, but very rustic. Looks like a very nice restaurant. Taylor and I might check this out tonight for dinner.
We did, in fact, have dinner at Ember and Elm that night, so let's insert that footage now.
All right, we're doing it. We're tired. We're theme parked out. But a visit at Dollywood's HeartSong Lodge and Resort would not be complete without a visit to the Ember and Elm, which is the main restaurant.
Well, we'll see. We're gonna see if that's the truth.
It might tank, but it looks really nice inside, and they have a pizza oven, and now I want pizza, so.
Let's go look at the menu and have some dinner.
Let's
hopefully
go. We'll see. Alright, so the menu at the Ember and Elm, for this moment in time anyway, is themed for the Flower and Food Festival because today is the second day of it. That is the drink menu, of course, is themed that way. They do have kind of festival-related signature cocktails that are available to order, as well as your regular kind of drink menu, variety of wine, spirits, things like that. Kind of the same as what was available at the acoustic lobby. I think I filmed that menu earlier in the trip. And a real cursory look at the dinner menu. It is those brick oven fired flatbreads that I'm eyeing up at the top there. I think I might go that route.
First thing that arrived were some biscuits with butter and red pepper jelly. There were 3. I already ate some. They're pretty good. I love red pepper jelly, but nice and flaky, delicious. Okay, for dinner, I got the buffalo grilled cheese. So this has chicken and buffalo sauce and lots of cheese. I think that's gonna be delicious with curly fries. Got some chicken tenders for Miles. We'll let Jake show you what he got.
I got the East Tennessee wood-fired flatbread. There is arugula, peach, ham, some soft cheeses and all that, and oh my goodness, does it look delicious with that balsamic drizzle on there. I'm gonna get it. Miles got curly fries and chicken tenders. Sure did. Sure did.
This is delicious, but a hot mess.
Oh yeah, that is.
A little floppy.
Fries.
Back in the room from dinner. That was good.
Yeah, my flatbread was banging.
I think if you need an easy dinner and you're staying here, I don't know if I'd like make a trip in just to eat here, but it was really delicious.
Yeah, that was good all around.
Like
Great.
Resort food.
Yeah, for a resort like this. Good service, quick service.
Like $60 for
the
the
two of us
two
and a
meals
kid's
and a
meal.
kid. So, all right, on with the video.
Okay, so picking right up where we left off, coming out of the High Note, which is just behind me here. This little area is just adjacent to the High Note, and kind of across from the cove, the main outdoor pool area. And it's such a great little covered spot for you, your family, your friends to enjoy some outdoor games. Complimentary. They have a little scorekeeper system here for your cornhole games. There's 2 of them. Then you have other things like your Connect 4 and tic-tac-toe and fun little yard games and a ping pong table, everything like that. Dice if you want to play craps, I guess. I don't know. Dolly would probably frown on it. But if you go past that, you get to kind of an interesting part of the resort that is very much tucked back here and maybe not visited very much unless you're here for a very particular purpose. You'll see the sign here indicates that this is your event lawn area. Now we were here on a weekend when there was a convention going on. Some big insulation company had their manager's convention here, and this whole part of the resort is all banquet rooms and conference halls and things like that. So if I can, I'll take a quick peek in to show you that just briefly because it is a major part of the resort. Most of you will not be here for those purposes, but it's still worth checking out. But this lovely outdoor area is just so separated from everything else. You kind of lose the crowd hustle and bustle. It'd be a great place to come and throw a frisbee around, just escape the noise for a little while, whatever. But just to note, this is AstroTurf. It's not grass. So yeah, why don't we walk across here real quick. We'll see if there's any ongoing conventions. Obviously, I don't want to walk into an event that I'm not a part of. I kind of do, and it sounds like a fun time. You know what? Yeah, let's see if we can get in. All right, screw it. Okay, so it looks like if they are still setting up for any, or if they are still running anything tonight, maybe they're just setting up right now. But as you can see, they have various ballrooms, conference rooms, things like that that are available for that kind of purpose, for companies to rent to host their events. And this is a very large section of the resort, so it does take up quite a lot of space. But I am told that it's not unique to HeartSong Lodge and Resort. Apparently Dreammore Spa has something very similar, and so it must be a lucrative part of what they do. But just to give you an idea, it looks exactly like you think it might. It is in fact the inside of a conference hall, banquet hall type setup. So yeah, that is more or less this whole part of the resort. We'll make our way back out of here since it all kind of looks the same. And I'll catch back up with you outside because there's still a little bit more outdoors I want to show you before we get to the rest of the indoor part of the resort. All right, and leaving the conference center area, the event center area, walking back out to this big beautiful lawn that never seems to get much use. We're gonna head back towards the area where the covered games were, the ping pong and cornhole and all that kind of stuff. Back towards the pool area, because there's one other spot that I think is a really nice touch here at HeartSong Lodge and Resort, especially if you have younger travelers with you. So here we are passing that outdoor game area again. But if you come around the back part of that area of the resort, you come to sort of the nature's playground area. I don't actually know if that's what it's called. If it's not, it should be. But there's one more fire pit back here. I do believe that this is one of the areas where they would do their roasted marshmallow type events, which is one of the things associated with Camp DW. One of the activities that are available for people to take part in, get some free marshmallows, free roasted marshmallows of various flavors. I'm told at Dreammore they do s'mores. Here they just stick with the roasted marshmallows, the classic. So, but as you come back to this area, which again, to orient you, those big glass windows over there are the windows right on the other side of the back of the main lobby. We're overlooking the cove, the pool area, and way at the back of the resort property here is this nature's playground area, as I've coined it. You have the take a book, leave a book, imagination library stand here, which is a program very near and dear to Dolly Parton fans and Dolly Parton herself. It is her one of her more philanthropic charitable things that she does. But for the younger kids, the younger travelers who might be with you, there is this area just past that where they can come and spend some time playing, romping around in the the best of the great outdoors that the resort can offer you, I suppose. You have this little climbing wall here, which is deceptively steeper than it looks. I did try walking up this on my own without holding on to the rope, and in treadless shoes, I did slip a little bit. So, don't be fooled. You have these little microphone things, you can speak into them and hello! See if the people on the other end can hear you. And just fun little things for kids to play around on. There's the slide, and then this is kind of a neat area here. So if you were to follow the sidewalk or just walk over the grass like I am, like an animal, there's this neat little area here where anybody who needs to get some aggression out can just come and grab a wand and smack the crap out of one of these pipes and make some music. They all make different tones. This is very fun for the kids. Our son had a great time smacking these things around. Play yourself some music. Little xylophone setup over here. Just a nice little touch for the younger ones who may be getting a little restless, need something to do. Great little place to take them to allow them to run out some energy. This is the splash pad area on the side of the cove pool. So this little area was obviously for your younger water enthusiasts in the crowd. Lots of great water features here, fountains coming out of the ground, kind of bug and frog themed. Have some flower type theming, sprinkler systems and things like that. It just looks like a really fun area for the younger kids who maybe aren't so comfortable swimming to still come and enjoy the pool area at the HeartSong Lodge and Resort. And coming to the side of the resort, if you're looking at it from the front of the resort, this would be the right-hand side. If you're looking at it from the back, it would be the left. This is kind of the main parking lot area where most people will put their vehicles. There's a little bit of an area in the front, but not a ton of space there, so most of the cars end up back here. And this is right uphill from the trolley lobby. So you can see one of the Dollywood trolleys going past there. Classic. Like I said, so they'll go the entire way around the parking lot, come back down this same road here, and make their way to the trolley lobby, the trolley pickup area, which I've already showed you. But there you have it. We have pretty much walked around the entirety of the HeartSong Lodge and Resort from the outside. If you were to continue walking on this sidewalk past the trolley lobby, your trolley pickup area here, it's just going to bring you right back to the front of the resort over that way. So we won't do that because you've already seen it. I do want to take this time to show you just one more thing inside that the good people at guest services, the front service desk, did tell us when we checked in. So let's go see that now. One of the things that was mentioned to us when we first checked in, after I made a comment about Dollywood being a dry park, which it is, Dollywood's HeartSong Lodge Resort and Dream More Spa are not. They do have a bar area here that is tucked away on the side of the main lobby, just right next to that bigger-than-life portrait of Dolly herself and the fireplace right across from the main check-in desk and everything like that. You have the acoustic lobby. This is a lovely little seating area outside. Maybe this is why it's kind of doesn't look like a bar from the outside, because when you look in, it just looks like a seating area. But if you come in through the main doors here, it turns a little bit more into a tavern scene, but there's all these Dolly Parton themed things, all of her stage outfits and her rhinestone guitars and just all kinds of cool Dolly-centric stuff. And though they're not open right now, I can hear people back there getting things ready. Right on the other side of all of this glass will be your acoustic lobby bar. Same deal, lots of good craft brews, domestic beers, cocktails, things of that nature that can make you pretty much whatever you need here at the acoustic lobby. This is one of the two bars at the HeartSong Lodge Resort, the other one being the High Note, which is outside by the pool and connected to the Ember and Elm. So that's a quick look inside the acoustic lobby. And then I think the last area that I want to show you inside is another kind of tucked away hidden gem, and it's upstairs. So let me get myself there and then we'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so from the elevators, if you come out onto the second floor of the HeartSong Lodge and Resort and turn left. I hope I'm not leading you astray. If you come out of the elevators and turn left, you're gonna make your way into a lovely little seating area that actually overlooks the lobby below. Now, this is one of those tucked away gems that honestly, when you come in through the main doors of the HeartSong Lodge and Resort, unless you think to look up, you're not gonna see this little area up here, but it is up here. And what I love most about it is there's these very comfortable looking rocking chairs that are up here all the time, overlooking the pool area and that big fireplace outside that we talked about. So in the evening when that fire is going, if you don't want to be exposed to the elements or deal with the noise of outside, especially if there's a conference going on and people are using that area for socialization, you can come inside the second floor, overlook area, and take in the fire from the relative quiet of, well, inside. The other nice thing about this area are there's all these very comfy couches, different books and things like that, all related to the Smoky Mountains and the wildlife and the wilderness here. There's a chess game here. Outside through these doors is even a nice little outdoor seating area with two, count them, 1, 2, very comfortable chairs, just overlooking another part of the HeartSong Lodge Resort. And this is not exclusive to any guest type or anything like this. All of this is accessible from the second floor. And then there's more of that same type of seating over on that other side with some different games and things like that over there. But again, this is the area down here where you would have live music. So if you're here at the right time, this is an incredible area to be. You can grab a drink at the acoustic lobby downstairs or even at the High Note, bring it inside, have a nice relaxing sit up here at the table or one of these nice couches, one of the nice rocking chairs, and overlook the lobby, the live music, and the fire just outside. One thing to note here at the end of each of the floors is a guest laundry services area. It is coin operated. It's $1 for all of your detergents and things like that. Looks like $3 to wash your clothes inside an LG commercial washing machine and $2 to dry them.
One thing I want to show you is we're staying on the 4th floor, and just around the corner from our room is the little ice and water section. Great ice. Got some this morning. Good ice. And everything's automatic. And then there's a microwave in here too. So if you need a microwave for anything.
Got the water bottle filling station. That's clutch.
It's great. So those are here if you're like big on hydration but don't want to drink sink water.
Ew, sink water. This is exactly where we started the tour, and it's exactly where we're going to end it. So I do hope you all enjoyed the tour. If you did, make sure you subscribe. Comment down below what you think of HeartSong Lodge if you have stayed there before compared to Dreammore, because we have not stayed at the Dreammore Spa and Resort in the past, and we would love to know how they are different, which one you'd recommend one over the other, if either. But do stay tuned, because this happy place is going to have a vlog series coming out on Dollywood if we don't already. We spent 2 days there during the Flower and Food Festival and enjoyed it thoroughly, so you're not going to want to miss that. Otherwise, I do appreciate you all sticking around. I hope that this video and all of our videos helps you to find your next happy place. Until then, you all stay magical. Bye. Whoosh.
You know, I can put those sounds in.
It's better when I do them.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's about it. Probably will not have time to be hitting this weekend. Doing plenty of walking in the park though. You're gonna do plenty of walking in the park.
And if you know anything about Taylor and I, you know that we love to have good cocktail or love beer. Let me try that again. Blah, 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 fix my face. Blah. Okay, folks, I tried my outro from upstairs, the second floor overlook of it's a push, Jake. It's always a push.
I'm in cowboy boots.
This is a rare sight.
I
don't know if one time in the history of our YouTubing thus far they've ever seen you.
I can tell you, I've worn these cowboy boots twice. The day I tried them on and today. And I tried them on when I was like 20.
That was 6 years ago.